Penny Mordaunt shared her thoughts on the latest updates from Ukraine as she appeared on ITV's Good Morning Britain alongside Susanna, Reid and Ed Balls. As the topic of Ukraine came up on Good Morning Britain this morning, it caused some tension on the ITV set. Hosts Ed Balls and Susanna Reid welcomed on former Conservative politician Penny Mordaunt and Labour's James Schneider to discuss the latest news as they asked if Britain be focusing on domestic priorities instead of loaning Ukraine billions of pounds to boost defences. Former Defence Secretary, Ms Mordaunt, said, "Look, spending money on defence is spending money on domestic priorities. Our armed forces do a fantastic job every day, and because they do, we don't notice what they do. 90% of everything you are going to use today has come to this country by sea. We port 50% of our food, 97% of the data we use are transmitted through undersea cables which are under attack every day from Russia. So if you don't spend money on defense and protecting those things, you will very quickly feel it." Susanna pointed out that when Russia first invaded Ukraine, energy prices went through the roof, as she said that Penny had a point. James, who was the former Director of Communications for Jeremy Corbyn, responded to say that it is not just a case of if you spend money, it will make us more secure. He said, "Let's look at the track record of British policy over the last 35 years. You know, we invaded Afghanistan when the Taliban were back in charge. We invaded Iraq, and that created ISIS and made us less safe at home. We backed the overthrow of Gaddafi, causing wreckage to the whole region." As the ITV guest continued to reel examples off, Ed Balls suddenly interrupted him. He said, "But 80 years ago, us and our partners fought off a fascist threat to the east through our military power. Isn't that something to learn from?" However, the way that Ed handled the discussion annoyed viewers at home. Taking to X/Twitter, one complained, why does Ed Balls insist on talking over people the way he does? The lad this morning was invited in to give his opinion and put his point across, but was continually interrupted and talked over. Really annoying." Another agreed, the presenter talking over the guest's talking points. Plus completely dismissing views and forcing her own onto the audience. One more viewer added, "Good morning, always interjecting when the right point of view is speaking. Typical bought out by the left news program."